I have a confession to make. I'm a Boston fan. Toronto, I'm sorry to do this to you, but somebody has to be in last place. From what I've seen so far, it's not looking good. Now, I could be eating my words once Spooner comes back. Also, fresh off the press, Toronto just traded LaRock and Bach for Skimora and Harmon. And I was honestly shocked to see that they traded away LaRock, considering that she was an alternate captain and also their first round draft pick last season. Now, again, this could pay off and they could turn things around, but I'm not really seeing the vision right now. Ottawa, I'm sorry to do this to you too. I'm just not scared of Ottawa. Like, I could see things working out their December 29th game against New York, but it just doesn't strike fear in my heart. Again, I'm interested to see what Bach and LaRock can bring to this team, and Mashmeyer has looked amazing so far this season, but I'm just not seeing them like as the main character of this season. Actually, a dark horse arc for them could be cool, but like I don't know if I buy it. This New York team has looked electric so far this season, but one thing I'm not sure about yet is consistency. I'm not sure how good their defense is without Shelton. I think this team is super fun to watch and there's a lot of hype right now. It's just that I don't know if I buy that this is the very best team in the league right now. But I do think that the Carpenter-Villiers connection is great. I definitely think they're going to make the playoffs, so I'm going to give them the number 4 spot. It looks like Minnesota hasn't missed a beat since last year's Walter Cup win. But then again, this is also reminiscent of last year, and no matter what, this team definitely has a chance of winning it all again, but I'm going to give them the number 3 spot just for the plot. I also think that Sophie Jakes was a major part of this team's playoff success last year, so I'm interested to see what this team is going to look like without her. Now I know things don't look good right now, but you know what they say. The biggest flop comes before the biggest slay. I don't think this team is playing anywhere near their ceiling right now. Matter of fact, I don't think this team was playing anywhere near their ceiling last year, and they still made it to Game 5 of the championships. Boston is a clutch team. They're able to win games that they don't deserve to win because they can rely on elite goaltending and they can score goals when they need to score. We've seen Hillary Knight get going this season, and frankly, I think every other team needs to be concerned. Meanwhile, Mueller led the team in scoring last season and she hasn't even scored yet this season. But once the pieces fall into place for this team, I think that they will be extremely dangerous. Montreal flopped during the playoffs last year, so the real question was, could they build on their Season 1 performance? Based on what I've seen so far, the answer is yes. The Poulin-Stacey line proved to be lethal last year, and I think they're still trying to find the player to complete that top line. Meanwhile, we've been able to see depth scoring from the rest of their lineup, which is what they were lacking last year. They had huge wins in the draft with Barnes and Boreen, and I just don't really see any holes here. I have them winning the cup this year. I mean, they finally beat Toronto this season. Anything can happen. And that's it for my 2025 predictions. Let me know down in the comments what you think. What did I get right? What did I get wrong? And P.S., if you're curious, my predictions for the expansion cities are Seattle and Vancouver, just because I live in Seattle and this is wishful thinking.